All right, we're going to call that the walking blues. Hey everyone, Tony Winston here, Jazz Piano College. You might be wondering why I have not been talking about improvisation all that much lately. I, look at all the printed material that's out there, the books, the courses, the tutorials, and none of it seems to be the way I learned to improvise. Now, maybe it's because I'm left-handed. I don't know. It's going to be different for different people. I'm sure that you can learn to improvise by using various methods, but for me, it started off just walking down the street and humming a song or humming a melody. That's how it started for me. If you feel like you can't improvise, or you feel like you haven't really reached the point where you can improvise, I think the thing you need to do is take a walk around the block and just sing. And you don't have to be a good singer to do this at all. The walking establishes the rhythm, and the singing kind of establishes the fact that you can make stuff up, all right? I'm just sitting here making up these words. It's not that much different from just making up some notes. It doesn't hurt to know the blues scale. I don't think I knew the blues scale, but I probably had figured it out by ear, maybe from doing Sunshine of Your Love or something like that. Kind of realized that those were the notes. So anyway, what I'm going to talk about here today is a blues in F. And another reason why I haven't talked too much about improv is because I think in a way, it kind of comes from the harmony. Not so much from the scales, but from the chords. It's kind of like, what came first, the chicken or the egg? Is it the chords that you should know first, or is it the scales? Did the chords get made from the scales, or were the scales made from the chords? I don't know. But if you understand harmony, I think that you can improvise based on your knowledge of the harmony. And I don't know if I'm going to expound on that particular concept here in this video, but what I am going to talk about is the F blues. And I'm going to use some simple 3-note voicings. All right, these are what we call shape voicings or box voicings or rootless voicings. And this first one here is an F. It's got the 7th and the 3rd, which we need. And then, it's got another note up there. Could be this note, could even be this note at times, but this one will work better for you. Okay, now we're going to use this same shape right up here as well later on in the blues. And then there's this shape right here for the B flat chord. We've got the 3rd and the 7th and some other crap up here. All right, and like I say, it could be this, could be that, this, that. All those things will work, but this one's going to work the best for our purposes. Now this shape as well, we're going to use it again right up here. So we've got two shapes here. We've got this shape and we've got this shape. And then we're going to use a little 2-5-1 in the key of F, which is going to be like G minor to C 7th and then here. So let's practice that first. And actually it doesn't even have to be G minor. It could be like this or it could be like this. But we'll use G minor. And there I'm just using the F major scale, though I could use the blues scale. All right, now people that are just learning the blues scale, be careful of that note. That's what we call the blue note. Use it in passing, use it as a grace note, as a going one way or the other. Don't harp on it, all right? Don't come down and... it gets tiring real quick. And it's not, the scale kind of comes from, a vocal tradition and also a guitar tradition. And it's more of a note like this one is bent up a little bit kind of to that one. So it's not really a note you want to sit on. It's a note you want to use, but get off of it fairly quickly. See, just there, just a little bit. All right, so going over the blues form, we're going to use first measure, second measure, B flat, third measure, F, and then we're just going to kind of flat that note right there, because that'll take us nicely to the B flat chord here again. And sometimes you could put this in because it suggests a diminished chord right here, but it's not really necessary. And then we're going to go back to F, B flat, E flat or A, whatever you want to call it, because it could be E flat, it could be A, and then D. That's a D. All right, and then we get our 2-5-1. And for our turnaround, I'm going to jump from this one up to that D that I used before, and I'm just going to go down chromatically back to F, though I could use the old 2-5-1 like that to get back to F. There's lots of different ways of going about it, and I'm just showing you one of those ways. Now, you want to get these chords really under your fingers. You don't want to have to think about them too much. You want to just kind of go to them automatically so you can concentrate on this hand. Now, if you're just starting out, I certainly don't expect you to sound like that. I've got years of experience. I'm old. I'm 68. I've played in bands that did nothing but the blues, you know. You play 4 hours of blues every night of the week. You know, you start to got to get a feel for it. And I really don't have like what you call a vocabulary or a bag of ideas and tricks. I just kind of make it up as I go along. I mean, I got, certain things like, that little riff there. And of course, I know the blues scale. I can go really fast on it. I've got different fingerings, Another thing too is, keep the notes more or less in order. You can wiggle around, but if you start jumping around too much, a little bit is okay, but not too much. All right, let's go through this progression again. I'm going to keep it so simple, but not simple to where it sounds like shit. Simple to where, you can relate. The listener can relate. Okay, so a few little things I was doing in there that didn't really talk about. The turnaround, this chord for G, all right? Instead of G minor like that, it could be G7th with a funky note there, and then going to a C like that, it slides down right into F. Another thing you can do on just about any chord is just jump up for a half a step and then jump back, like. Just jump up a half step. And there, is a half step above B flat. And then, this is like that diminished chord. It's like going from B flat to B diminished. And then F. Now, check this out here. Remember this shape, because it's only those two shapes. We'll call this shape A and shape B. So shape A, shape B, shape B, shape A. All right, and those chords come, faster. 2 chords per measure. So this is like measures 7 and 8, I guess. All right, and then we get to, the regular blues would be like a 5 and a 4, but in jazz it's more like a 2 and then a 5. All right, so just to go over the chords one more time. F, 2, 3, 4. B flat, 2, 4. F, 2, 3, 4. Another F, 2. B flat, B flat. F to B flat, A to D. Those are all 7th chords. G, minor, C, dominant. Turnaround. Yeah, which going chromatic is, real funky.